Hey, wait, are we up?
Yeah.
The mic's muted. I can still keep saying, right? Yeah.
Jungle. Audio 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 Jungle.
All right, good evening, St. Pius. We're here from the X Factor. We have our first ever father-son interview tonight for the pregame. To my left, I have Mr. Lynch and then Joey Lynch. So we just want to start off by asking, how do you think we can come out with a win tonight?
I think the biggest thing is our two inside guys, Lucas and Andrew, have to play really well, rebound, bring the ball up, and then one of our younger players is going to have to step up with Joe Withrow being out tonight.
I agree.
All right, that's good. Pete, got a question?
Have you ever had your son in class?
Too many times.
What kind of classes?
I had him in social studies, I'll have him in government, I've also coached him, and he comes in my room all the time like he's a lost child.
I am.
Joey, do you have anything else to say?
No.
Frankie?
All right, so obviously this is the boys' last home game, so it'll be a last home game for all the seniors, and I think it's going to be a pretty big game. Do you guys have predictions for this game?
I think Pius will come out victorious tonight. The seniors will step up and do what they need to do.
I think that it'll be a close game at half. It's going to be whoever wins the third quarter is going to win this one.
All right, bold predictions there. Anything else, Pete?
So why don't you tell everybody what kind of classes you teach, what the structure of the class is?
Well, this year I have AP Government and regular government. AP Government is really trying to prepare the students to take the AP test in May. And then the normal government or regular government is kind of a basis on a constitution and understanding how that works and how our government functions. And then next year, looking forward to some students like you yourself come in there and help us out. Since you were able to go to the inauguration this year, you'll be able to give us your opinion on that.
You also coach football. What's it like doing that?
I've had an opportunity to coach football for 27 years. Really, we are looking forward to this season a lot. We have a lot of returning starters. We have some juniors that played a lot who'll step in and pick up positions. And last year to go 7-4. We're hoping to go 9-2 this year.
Joe, do you have any closing remarks for this interview?
No.
Well, since Joey doesn't have any closing remarks, I think that'll do it for this interview. So thank you guys for coming up and giving us your thoughts. And so now we're going to switch back. Actually, we're going to switch now to our keys of the game. So stay tuned. All right, and we're back after that pretty interesting interview, I'd say. You got anything to say?
Yeah, I was asking him all those questions about the classes and all that because I didn't actually read the sheet he handed out for AP Government. I just kind of assumed what was on it. So I wanted an explanation there, and I figured this interview was as good of an opportunity as any. Frank, you got any opening remarks?
So you use this interview as a informational thing, got some info on the class?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm getting at here?
Basically.
All right, so obviously this is the last home game for the boys this season. Seniors, Lucas Salinas, Joe Withrow, they'll get their last chance to play at this at their home court.
Joe won't, but
Oh well, yeah. Joe Withrow is out. He actually had surgery on his nose in the past few days, so yeah, he's not playing tonight. Which, do you think that'll hurt the team? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, it always hurts when you lose veteran leadership, especially at the point guard or guard position in general. I think we can persevere, though. We have some solid backups there at guard, and I still think we'll do okay. I just think it hurts losing that veteran leadership in the backcourt.
Yeah, obviously losing the veteran like that hurts, but as we saw last game, St. Pius has some really promising depth at all positions. Really, they're young. They got a good sophomore class. Juniors obviously have stepped it up this year, big time for us. But I think I agree with you. It'll hurt, but at the same time, I think they've been preparing for this at practice, obviously, and they should, adjust, into the game, I think. So now we're gonna go player to watch. Do you have a player to watch for this game?
I mean, not really. What I do have is a team to watch. If you ever come early to these JV games, they're actually pretty good. I'm not going to say they're better than varsity or anything like that, obviously, but they're actually, we really do have a deep program here. There are some very solid players on that team.
Well, it looks like they're cutting this short here, so we're going to transition now to our court side, our court cam, I guess what that's going to call it. Yep. So, yeah, we'll see you then.
In the name of the Father, and the Son,
A little better to
a 6'4" senior number 15, Bryson Cup. And a 6'4" senior number 21, Kendall Wyman. The Tigers are coached by Bill Martin and assisted by Mike Schwartz and Mike Franklin. Now here's the starting lineup for St. Pius Warriors. At forward is 6'1" senior number 11, Tommy Humberger. At forward is 6'1" senior number 23, Bobby McCoy. At forward is 6'1" junior number 32, Johnny Conforti. At forward is 6'4" senior number 33, Lucas Salinas. And at forward is 6'7" junior number 42, Andrew Hill. The Warriors are coached by John Copeland, assisted by David Lamble and Tyler Holt. February. This is our last home game for the boys. They will be playing at Lawrenceburg Tuesday night. And they'll begin district play the week after that on February 28th. That's a Tuesday night. At Excelsior Springs versus Excelsior Springs, 5:30 p.m.
All right, and we're approaching tip-off here at St. Pius.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game, I think. Both teams, I think, are fairly evenly matched. And I think it's going to lead to a great game overall. And here comes the tip-off.
The Warriors get the tip. Without Wither in the lineup, the Warriors are going big tonight. They got McCoy, Homebrecker, and Conforti in the guard spots, and obviously Salinas and Hip down low. All right, Hip takes it at the elbow. He drives. Looks like he got fouled, but comes up with a steal. Buckner with the ball now. He gets a pick.
These first 2 minutes are going to be very big for setting the tone for both teams, especially for the Warriors here. With that big lineup, they're going to have to prove they can still play fast.
Yeah, the first opening minutes are always crucial to the game, because you get to, and the three goes up, it's good. It's number 15, Bryson Couch with a three. Homebrecker looks like he's running the point tonight. Homebrecker gets it into Salinas in the short corner. He's looking, fires at the hip from the free throw line. It's rattles out, it's no good. Couch gets it. He's looking to push. He drives in, Euro. It's good.
Well, I'm curious to see for the Warriors if offensively they're going to be changing their game plan at all tonight with this bigger lineup, if they're going to be structured completely down low or...
Homebrecker with an amazing move inside.
That was a beautiful spin on that ball, too, to get that in there.
So, Couch 5, Homebrecker 2. I guess we could say it like that. Another three. It's just off. Hip with the rebound. Kicks it to Homebrecker. Homebrecker's driving into McCoy. McCoy gives it to Hip. Free throw line. He passed on the shot. Drives. It's good.
That was a good drive right there. Interesting, too. Propelling himself off that left leg.
Yeah, that's always a good sign, He's using that leg. He's using it like it's normal, pretty much. 21, he gets trapped inside. He kicks it out of the Couch for a deep three. That's off. Number 5 gets it, kicks it to number 12.
Nice.
21 rejected. McCoy with the rebound. That's Hip with the block. Homebrecker's looking to push. He takes it in. This is it to Conforti. Beautiful pass for three. It's just off. Homebrecker with the rebound. He sets it up. He sets it back up. He takes a three. It's off. McCoy with another rebound. And it's good. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. That looks good.
Looks like Sedalia is going to need to box out or something because, those were some beautiful bounces right to Pius, but still, you got to at least get a hand up to try to challenge those rebounds.
So after a 5-0 start, it's now 6-5 St. Pius. No, 3 is off. I'm calling it off on Conforti, so it'll remain Sedalia's ball. Kyle Taylor checks in for Hip.
Other than the one shot taken down here, have they taken a shot within the arc?
I don't think so. They've been all threes. They came out firing.
That's literally living and dying by the 3 ball, I guess.
Yeah. So Couch gets fouled. It looks like he's their playmaker. He's taking most of their shots tonight. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. First free throw is good. Student section was completely silent on that free throw. I don't know what was going on there.
Maybe they've given up. All their antics previously haven't exactly done well. They have the cheerleaders set up doing whatever down there. I wonder if that's supposed to compensate or...
So Buckner now with 7 points for Sedalia. It's 7-6. Homebrecker's kicks it to Conforti. Conforti's looking to dish. He kicks in Salinas. Salinas jab steps, drives. Kicks to Taylor. Taylor drives. Gets fouled. Just misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2.
That was quite a drive.
Yeah. What did you see on that possession there?
Saw a lot of good movement, a lot of good footwork, and a lot of strength heading up towards that basket. Length is pretty nice to have.
Yeah, I'm liking what they're doing. First free throw's good. It's all tied up at 7. But I'm like what they're doing because, you know, they've got open shots. Not necessarily the best shots, but they're pump faking them and making them bite the fake, and they're driving in. And we've seen that tonight. All their points are coming from inside.
Yeah, anytime when you have a lineup like this where most people can shoot, you can space the floor like that, attacking the basket's going to be easier than anything else.
Yep, so it's 8-7 St. Pius.
That's when you see players like Homebrecker and Taylor really thrive in an environment like that.
Yep, Buckner with the ball. Kicks in the corner to Couch. Couch for 3. It's no good. Number 5 comes in there. Gelkin gets the offensive rebound, gets fouled, and he goes to the line. A lot of offensive rebounds this game so far.
Needs to be some boxing out, some old style basketball needs to be kicking back in here.
Free throw is good. It's 8-8. So far, it's looking like a close game.
Yeah, I'm just curious if the Warriors stick with this type of offensive movement they've had, a lot of attack in the basket, a lot of swing outs, or if they try to implement the mid-range at all tonight.
Beautiful pass from Bobby into Kyle Taylor, and that layup's good.
They're really focused on attacking the basket tonight, it looks like.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. They're attacking, really. Keone kicks it to Gelkin into Couch. He kicks in at number 21. Couch gets it. He's looking to drive. He does, and travel. He took one extra step.
To me, this is almost like a matchup of old school basketball, attacking the basket, post up, big men in the middle, versus all the three-point shooting Sedalia's doing. And we're the old school style, which lets me cheer for our own team even that much more.
Yeah, that's right. I don't believe we've taken a couple threes this game, but
they've been on swing outs, which that was old school basketball too.
Yeah. So the pass by Conforti gets tipped out of bounds, and it's Sedalia's ball. 10-8, St. Pius. Got about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Buckner with the ball. Kicks it to Gelkin. Back to Buckner. He's looking inside, doesn't get it. Takes it up top, swings it to Gelkin. Gelkin for 3. It's off. They have taken a lot of threes so far, Pete.
Yeah, it's live and die by the 3 ball.
Yeah.
Obviously think they're the Cavaliers or something out there, but you know. Seriously, you ever watch a Cleveland game? At least half their shots are 3-point attempts.
I think that's Golden State you're thinking of.
No, trust me on this one. All their game plan is pick and pop, space it out, corners. They acquired Kyler Korver for a reason there. They have J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving takes a ton of threes. It's all 3 balls for them. Everybody wants to talk about Golden State, but Cavaliers actually take more threes than they do. They're just worse at it.
So, number 12, Keone gets fouled. He goes to the line.
Like even their big shoot threes. Channing Frye, Kevin Love.
Well, you know what? When you got Kyrie Irving, Korver, and those guys on the team, it's hard not to shoot threes.
Problem is that leaves you vulnerable on the inside. I guess that's where LeBron comes in, but still. For the Warriors, they have Draymond to take care of that. So anyway, back to the Pius game.
First free throw was no good by Keone. Second one, so it looks like he missed both. Offensive rebound, putback's no good. Homebrecker takes it. He's looking to push. Takes it right, sets it back up into Hip. Hip goes in. It's good off the glass. Beautiful move from Hip there.
Andrew, I don't know if you all know this, but Andrew has been sick all day, so it's been really cool to see him, toughen it out and really thrive today. He's already had a couple baskets, be really hard defensive and offensive rebounds. He's had quite a day today.
Yeah, I think they really needed him tonight with Wither out. They need someone to step up, and he's stepped up so far. And Hip just actually tipped that ball at the last second, so it'll still be Sedalia ball.
Tried to pull it down, just didn't get that other hand up in time. Almost got the steal.
The Hip blocks it. Conforti's fighting for the ball. He goes down. They call a foul on number 33.
That's
Callaway.
Yeah.
So it'll be Pius ball.
Andrew's already got a couple of rejections. has I think 4 or 5 rebounds now. He's on track for like a 20 rebound,
Yeah.
8 block game.
Yeah, so far he's looking like my impact player of the half, Pete.
Yeah.
Another basket. Oh, no good. He had that layup wide open. Beautiful pass inside, though.
I swear, when we commentate, every time I say something,
Right.
immediately something happens that contradicts that completely.
It's the Haas luck here. Humbrecker's looking to drive. Kicks it to Kyle Taylor. McCoy at the top of the key, back to Homebrecker. Looking for the cut inside. Hip gets the ball. Kicks it to McCoy. Kyle Taylor now back to Conforti. They're moving the ball really well so far on this possession. They're just taking their time. And the ball gets tipped out of Andrew's hands. He gets it back, fires it to the Homebrecker. Homebrecker with the basket. It's good. Beautiful heads-up play there by Hip.
Yeah, great job salvaging that. Didn't quite have the grip on the ball he wanted. Managed to grab it. Beautiful pass.
Yeah.
Should have gotten an and one there, but that's okay.
So it's a 6-0 run right now by Pius. Sedalia called a timeout.
14-8. How much time we got? 5:09? Am I seeing that right?
I believe it's 50 seconds.
Well, decimal place, the colon or
Right.
whatever. Yeah, same thing,
That'd be quite the game if it was if we still had 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. It's like an NBA game.
I mean,
Hey, I'm not complaining. That'd be all right with
here
me.
for a long time. The game started at what? What time is it now? Yeah, let me check this on my good old phone. It's 7:34
Yeah.
right now. This game started way late. Well, not way. It started a solid 10, 15 minutes late.
Yeah, the game actually started late tonight because Sedalia, their varsity bus got shut down on the way here, so they had to. I think they were a few minutes late. It wasn't that big of a delay.
But when you get here at 5 o'clock, expecting to be here for the varsity game, realize the game was at 7, but then
Right.
that's postponed too. You're at Pius for a while, especially when you skip dinner.
Homebrecker with the ball. He kicks it to Ben Wade. Ben Wade drives into Salinas, back to Homebrecker. They're looking to get the last shot here.
About 23 seconds left.
I'm hearing some shoot it chants from the crowd. I don't know if he's going to actually do that.
Maybe shoot it in about 12 seconds, he might.
Looks like they're going to wind it down.
7,
Salinas picks.
6, 5, 4,
McCoy with it.
3, 2.
Into Wade. McCoy for 3. It's just off. So McCoy's last second 3 is just off, and it's 14-8 at the end of the first quarter. St. Pius. So, yeah, what'd you see going into that?
Solid first quarter, especially offensively. I mean, it's not like they scored a ridiculous amount or anything, but they were very efficient. Took their time, got a lot of passes off. They're spacing the floor despite the added height even.
Yeah.
Really showing some good, solid basketball fundamentals there.
Yeah, I'm liking the way that St. Pius is attacking this game. It's been very successful, obviously, because right now they just don't have an answer for the inside game.
Yeah. For Sedalia, I would suggest either start making those threes or perhaps try something else, because all they've done is either a quick layup inside when they had the opportunity or three-point shots. A lot of them empty three-point shots that
Yeah.
they shouldn't have taken either. A lot of
Yep.
dumb shooting going on there.
So you're saying,
the coach is chewing them out right now, but
so you're comparing this old school versus new school? Is that what you're saying?
old school versus new school. Guys like a little known guy, Bucks Hall of Fame, John McLaughlin, his number's retired with him, made a career out of Oscar Robertson driving in the paint, kicking outside to the corner. McLaughlin's wide open. Bam.
Right.
And that's where our three-pointers have been coming from tonight.
Which I'm sure Coach Coakley can't complain about, because that's ideally like you want to get a 3 that way instead of just pulling up.
That was old basketball.
Yep.
You had the one guy inside, and he would do everything mostly, unless you had an Oscar Robertson, but otherwise it was just the one guy in the middle. From Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, air ball. Wow.
Looks like Buckner's 3 was tipped there.
All right, Wilt, Kareem, Bill Russell, those type of guys. Oof.
Homebrecker's layup was no good. Salinas tipped the ball out of bounds, so it's Sedalia's ball.
you usually have a point guard who would drive into the paint a lot, pass it outside. You got your Oscar Robertson, you got your Jerry West.
Looks like Homebreaker's reading that pass. That's the second time he's attempted that steal.
Yeah, he's been really keyed in on that. Which they want to get as many quick turnovers as they can. Oh,
Buckner with the corner three. It's no good. So another three from Sedalia. Couch with the rebound. He's looking to make something happen. Buckner gets it.
he almost had to be forced into an awkward mid.
Homebreaker finally with the steal. He's driving, goes in. Layup no good. Taylor with the putback. It's good.
Beautiful putback by Taylor. Read that perfectly.
Yeah, good heads up play. Way to follow Homebreaker there. It's 16-8 St. Pius.
Yeah, anytime you can force somebody to drive, just have to pull up randomly on the mid-range and have almost no shot, that's an ideal scenario for the defense. We've been doing that very well, actually, today.
Yeah, our defense has been very successful so far. I just want to point out how the hip with another block.
Right.
Buckner went down hard.
He's a man among boys out there right now. It's just insane.
Again, if we had stats, we could track this, but sadly we don't have enough bodies up here. I just want to point out how quiet, almost non-existent our student section is tonight. What's going on?
Laziness, 4-day weekend. People going on college visits, such as myself. A couple weeks, I'm going to have 3 in 1 week. So you can chalk it up.
Homebreaker almost got another steal there.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe they're busy or something. Maybe they heard the bus broke down and decided, you know what, I'm not going to come out tonight. It could be any wide range of factors.
FYI, the theme for tonight was actually basketball jerseys, and I see about 3 people in there with jerseys on, so I'm not sure where the effort's at right now.
Yeah, you should have told me that. I would have worn my Shaq jersey.
Oh, yeah. Hip with a tough defense there, but the layup was good.
It looks like he might have even tipped it on that.
Yeah, he's been just, everywhere tonight.
Yeah, if that clank, that happens a lot in professional college leagues too, where they'll block it and it'll accidentally go in. And the only way to actually counts as a block is if it doesn't go in. So you can barely tip it and it counts as a block.
Taylor with the 3, that's no good. Salinas offensive rebound, he's fighting for it. He goes in, spin move, it's good. Beautiful move by Salinas there.
Brought through like 3 or 4 people there. That was wow.
Unbelievable move. The offensive rebound and spins in to get it. It's 18-10 St. Pius.
Beautiful footwork there too. Yep. That was a nice.
Couch with the shot. Number 12, Keone gets the putback and he dunks it. That took me by surprise there, I will be honest.
I'm just glad nobody was underneath the rim for that. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, Taylor with the 3. It's good. He answers the dunk. It is 21-12 St. Pius.
And that's why the inside game isn't as relevant as it once was. Little things like that. We just got a +1 margin on that little run around.
Buckner's taking it in. He drives. It's good.
Salinas really wanted that block. You could see it.
Looked like the help was a little late getting there for the Warriors. 21-14 St. Pius.
Nice cross.
Yep. Homebreaker with a good move. That's no good, and they threw it up. Just, assuming a player would be there, but nobody was there. Salinas gets it, airballs the shot. Nice look by Salinas, but
I'd also like to point out, rest in peace, whoever's ankles that just was a minute ago with Homebreaker. You should rewind that if you're watching this, because that was just wow.
Because he was expecting the pick from Hip. He was expecting him to go right, but he crossed him over and went left. That was a beautiful move. I used to do that back in the day.
Oh yeah, Allen Iverson there. Yeah. Was that where you would be compared to, Allen Iverson, the shortest guy on the court?
Oh, I don't know. I'm more of a, I don't know.
Muggsy Bogues?
No, because I wasn't as crafty or, I wasn't like because they all drive. They're good handlers. They find their way in the lane. That wasn't me. I was just a 3-point, sharpshooter.
I was more of a Dennis Rodman myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The workhorse down there?
Just shorter, just grabbed all the rebounds. I was the shortest kid on my team, and I played center. Just to give you an idea.
Well, that's very interesting.
The team in rebounds and steals.
21-15 St. Pius.
Problem was I wasn't tall enough or athletic enough to jump up there. Otherwise, I would have led the team in blocks too. Problem is, I also led the team in fouls and technical fouls. But, you know, those are just the minor details.
Home record for 3, it's good. It's 24-15 St. Pius. Great ball movement there.
Our offense has just been efficient tonight, as all, you know,
Yeah.
whatever adjective you want to use to finish
Yeah.
that sentence.
Buckner drives, he kicks it. Great defense by Taylor there.
That was great pass, better defense.
So we're seeing right now the depth of what we talked about before the game. The two sophomores are in right now, Kyle Taylor and Nathan Storm. We saw Ben Wade earlier.
Yeah, a lot of our JV team, if you come early and watch one of these days, they're actually pretty good. I haven't been to a game that they have lost personally.
And it's a travel. Couch traveled, looking to get it inside. So it's St. Pius ball. It's 24-15 St. Pius.
To be fair, I might be thinking of the girls too, but you know.
Well, let me tell you, the girls are something special this year. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
All right.
I get a feeling state is not only within the question, I think state championship is within the question.
I do agree, but I don't want to go there. Salinas gets a lucky tip.
That was great, yeah.
It's 26-15.
I wish I was that lucky when doing, you know, the basic things in life.
Buckner with the corner 3. It's no good. They just let them shoot, Pete.
Yeah, just keep throwing up those awful shots.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, that hit the rim and almost went in, but still, hand in the face, you can't shoot corner 3s like that.
If I had advice for Coach Coakley right now, I'd be telling them to let them keep shooting, you know?
Yeah, I'm curious what their 3-point percentage is. I wouldn't be surprised if it was close to single digits. I mean, they've made what, 2? 1?
1 or 2.
Yeah, and they've tried at least, 11, 12, 13, somewhere in that range.
Salinas' shot's no good.
Almost stole right back when it was in his hands there. Impressive.
Number 33 kicks the couch, kicks the Buckner in the corner.
We have about 1:50 left, I might want to add for those watching. I don't know if we have a clock.
No, we do not.
I see.
Couch kicks it into number 33, Callaway, and his bucket's good. It's 26-17. It's back to within single digits, and that causes Coach Coakley to call a timeout. So during this timeout break, let's switch this over to some NFL talk. Yeah. Have you been doing any? Oh, we got the drum line here. There we go. Have you been looking into the Packers because you're a Packers fan? Have you looked at any mock drafts so far for the Packers?
All I can tell you, they need 3 things and 3 things only: cornerback/safety, pass rusher, and then a starting caliber O lineman to add on to there, because we've had some health issues there in the past.
You don't think they need a running back help?
I have faith in Ty Montgomery. If they really think that it's worth for him to really switch full time to running back, I like what he can do.
I mean, he tore it up towards the end of the year.
They would use Randall Cobb last year, even in that role sometimes, not as a full time back, obviously, but kind of as a hybrid wide receiver running back.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of curious how it works out. I wouldn't be surprised if they get one though.
All right, back to St. Pius here. So we got Kyle Taylor, kicks it to 40. Homebreaker's got it in the corner. He swings at the Kyle Taylor, beautiful pass just inside the 3-point line. It's good. Beautiful pass there from Homebreaker. It's 28-17.
They're starting to space the floor again. You can tell they're transitioning back to that here.
Sedalia they don't look like they have any answers here.
Yeah, Sedalia's having some trouble for sure. Here's a 3. No, I thought he was gonna shoot it.
Finally passed up on a 3. Keone drives, and they call that on the floor, so the basket is no good. Would have been a crazy and 1, in my opinion.
That was impressive. Went through 3 guys, somehow got the ball up. But, I mean, that was impressive.
All right, this Keone's ridiculous athlete from the looks of it. Number 32 muscles his way in. I don't know how he got his hands on the ball. He goes up. This shot's good.
I have one word for you: size.
He's a big boy. It's hard to get the ball from him.
That's how he got the ball.
Logan Fox is in the game. we're under a minute now into the half, and the errant pass from Logan Fox goes out of bounds. He was looking for homebrecker. Just simple miscommunication there.
Yeah, well, you know, Sedalia is now going for last shot. Our score is 29-19. Yeah, they're going for a 3-ball. $20 says that. You want to gamble on this?
I don't know about that, because you're probably right.
At halftime, did we mention who we're interviewing?
Oh, we are going to interview Madeline Quinn. She is on the St. Pius Palmies dance team, and she also won Sweetheart Queen, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, stay tuned for halftime. I don't think we'll have time for trivia. The 3-point shot is no good.
Where's my $20?
We didn't bet. I don't think it's okay to gamble on live sports TV.
I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? I mean, let's be honest here.
Not bad things. So your final score at half is 29-19, St. Pius. So yeah, we got a halftime interview from Madeline Quinn. We'll talk to her about Sweetheart Queen and the game and everything. So yeah, stay tuned. She's coming? Are we live? All right, we're live. So, I don't know if is Madeline coming? Thomas?
Thomas, is she coming? Yes or no? She's coming.
Okay, so our interview, I don't think is going to work out tonight, which is pretty disappointing because we had a lot of good questions to ask Madeline. But, you know, it happens. Maybe she was stressed about her dance, or she probably forgot. Let's be honest, she probably forgot.
No, she waved up at us. I don't know, like they had to go back or for something she didn't know about before. She's coming up? Yep.
Oh, she's coming up now. Okay, we're good.
All right, you ready for the fastest interview? I just lost.
He was going to say be ready for the fastest interview. Yeah.
I had to take a picture. I'm so sorry. Do I sit here? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So glad to have you, Madeline.
Thank you.
It's a pretty good dance out there.
Thank you.
So, so you got state Friday, next Friday.
Yep.
Can you tell us some more about that?
So we have state a week from today. We're going to St. Louis for our competition. We're bringing 2 group dances, the performance you just saw tonight to Levels, and also our jazz routine to Boogie Wonderland, in addition to about 9 team solos that we're taking.
It's pretty impressive. You guys have been pretty successful at state, I believe. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Think you guys? How do you think your guys are gonna do?
Hopefully well. In the past, we've always ranked in the top, like 3rd place, 4th place. But of course, we really want to win this year. We think we have the potential. We can do it if we just keep working hard in these last few practices and really push through.
All right. You got any questions, Pete?
What's it like being on the dance team for the past 4 years?
It's a really fun time. It's been a great part of high school. I'm really sad to leave. This is our 2nd to last game to be performing at, so it's kind of sad, but bittersweet. It'll be fun, yeah.
I think we're good. We got to transition here now. So
Okay,
yeah.
awesome. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. All right.
Have a great night.
You too. All right. Let's get this set up, Tom. We're good? All right, I'm pretty sure I just tripped. It's unmuted. He's trying to get the camera in place. I'm ready to fall over out of my seat. 3-pointer made by Kyle Taylor, and Frankie takes over a play-by-play.
All right. So right out of the gate, Kyle Taylor makes that 3, 32-19. Pretty hectic halftime, if you ask me.
Yeah. Still getting set up here in the deal. Oh,
Homewrecker with the fast break layup. That's no good. But yeah, we went from thinking our interview was not going to work out. She came. We were kind of talking to ourselves while that we were live. So
that was interesting. I almost tripped trying to get into my chair head first over the wall we have here. Probably would have snapped my neck. Yeah, you almost witnessed a live death. So you have that on your resume, viewers.
Yeah, we apologize for that halftime, folks.
Oh my God.
One of the cheerleaders almost got drilled by that laser by Homewrecker.
You just almost witnessed 2 deaths right there. That's wow. That's
Homewrecker, he had the right idea. He was looking for the cut, but miscommunication there. So Buckner drives in. He kicks to Keone for 3. That's no good. Right out of the gate, they're firing 3 still. I mean, they haven't. I guess they didn't think of a new game plan while they're in there.
I mean, if nothing else, just shoot. Maybe shoot, I guess, is their little motto.
I think he has my mentality. 3s are worth more than 2s.
Nothing beats old school defense, getting it inside, getting the bucket, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line. That's basketball.
I think we'd be 2 different coaches.
Very much so. If my team didn't box out, they'd be running a lot. So for Sedalia, I think they'd be running for about a week at this point in the ball game.
I can agree with you on that.
I mean, I've never seen so many offensive rebounds by a team in a high school basketball game in my life.
So, Hip gets the ball, gets swatted out. They're fighting for the ball. Conforti gets in there too, and it's a jump. Questionable call because nobody really had possession of the ball, but the ref just wanted to avoid any
Yeah, 32 was going hard to the ground. It probably took him. Like there was a thud that you could feel on the ground there. He probably just wanted to make sure nobody wanted to get hurt there.
All right, Buckner with the ball into Gelkin, back to Buckner. Galloway with the ball. He's trying to make something happen.
Yes, they're gonna shoot a 3 here.
Keone gets it, back to Buckner. He's looking to drive.
$2 on a 3-pointer in a second here.
Gelkin with the 3, it's good. Their second or third 3 of the night.
This is why I run a sports book. I make so much money, it's ridiculous. You want to join my sports book there, Frank?
No.
You sure you don't want to start gambling?
No, you're too good. I don't think I could do it. All right, Kyle Taylor's layup is good. It's 34-22, St. Pius.
I'm curious with Sedalia. If they haven't been shooting 3s, they've been attacking the baskets.
Hip with his 3rd block of the game.
I think there's 4.
3rd or 4th of the game. Number 15, Couch, gets hit hard in the face. He's looked shook up. You know, it goes back to my point. Hip just had a pretty good block, and I heard nothing from the Tribe. Nothing.
They're all too busy on their smartphones. These kids these days are just addicted to them.
This is disappointing.
These little boxes, these like 3 by 3 inch. I can't do measurements, but basically these small little tiny metal boxes are basically become people's lives. It's insane. Just look at the Tribe right now. It's ridiculous. Everybody's on their little smartphones or talking to each other. Half of them didn't even clap.
Yep. Well, Kyle Taylor's jump shot is good.
You can count on one hand how many people clapped in the Tribe in that basket. It's ridiculous.
Yep. All right, 36-22, St. Pius.
Good Lord.
Buckner with the ball. He gives it to Gelkin. He's looking to move. Gives it to Galloway. Back into Buckner. Kicks it to Gelkin for 3. That's no good.
I wish we could keep track of how many 3s they've shot in this game. It's been ridiculous.
It's at least 15 plus.
I mean, you got to be questioning what your coach is really doing when all you do is shoot 3s. Is it game plan literally just setting up for 3-pointers and then set up for guys that can barely shoot 3s apparently?
Yeah, well, you also got to question his level of discipline or control over his players, because by this point, if I'm shooting 10% from 3s, I'm saying, all right, enough of this, you know? Let's start getting something going.
They've been attacking the basket, but then they just end up passing it out again and then bricking the 3 ball all over again. It's this endless cycle of incompetence that's just striking, you know?
And they finally get it inside, and Keone gets fouled. He's been their only paint presence pretty much this whole entire game.
That's what they need to be doing, getting inside, drawing those fouls. That's what Pius has been doing.
Yeah.
They've done an excellent job, and that's why they're ahead.
Keone drives, he attacks, Hip, I guess you can call it a block.
You can call it a block, steal, pass.
Back in the Hip. He's looking to make a move. He gets, Galloway came down and...
Although I guess if it's a block, he technically gets a rebound.
Yeah.
And then the pass out.
Yeah. 3 stats in 1, I guess, there.
Curious if that was on the floor. It looked like he was raising his hands in a shooting motion when he hacked them.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a...
And another foul, 2 straight from Galloway. You got to be careful on the hands there, Pete.
Yeah, you can't be reaching around people. You can't be slapping people's wrists.
Especially when the ref's right in front of you, you know?
I mean, why don't you just say, here's my ticket, give me a free foul.
3 straight fouls on Sedalia. And
Are we in bonus?
the coach is almost careless on the sidelines over there. This is
sitting down.
concerning.
Do I see foul? Oh, that was
Good pass into McCoy.
That was an easy layup, and that was almost foul 4 in a row right there.
Yeah. It's now 38-22.
Wow, they actually posted up.
Keone gets it. He gets his own rebound, goes up, misses again. Hip with the rebound.
Whoa.
Some scrappy play going.
Yeah, he couldn't get the rebound, so he just shoves the guy in the back. I find that curious and how that's not a technical.
And Conforti with a hard foul. Looks like that one was somewhat intentional.
Yeah, I mean, 32 was the one who did it if you're going to go after him like that, but I don't think 32 can get off the ground.
You know, Galloway looks pretty flustered. I think those 2 straight fouls just got him out of the game, and he's fired up.
This is where the coach needs to step up and yell at him and get your head back in the game or sit on the bench. Or not even yell, but like mentor him. Just coach over there's just sitting down, just kind of glancing at him like, you good? You don't ask him, you good? You either say, get your head in the game or sit on the bench.
You're sitting on the bench.
There's no, are you good? Like, no.
I mean, this is high school varsity basketball.
Yeah.
You know? Kyle Taylor takes it. He drives in. His floater's no good. Buckner gets it. He's looking to push. He had Gelkin open, but he passed up. Layup, no good. He gets fouled.
That's what they've been missing. They've been attacking the basket. They've been moderately successful, but they've been failing to draw fouls, and they've always been passing it back out.
So Buckner goes to the line for Sedalia.
They finally tried some post-up plays, but that did not fare very well for them.
I think it's the first time I've seen their coach stand up all night. He just sat back down. He stood up for like 3 seconds.
Must have had to stretch his legs. Must have fallen asleep there. I mean, to be fair, it's hard to teach someone to go to the corner, catch a ball, and shoot it up randomly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a stressful job right there.
He's got the B-Will coaching mentality.
Yeah.
Let's go ball up. 3s are worth more than 2s. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's some street ball stuff right there. It's just kind of sad.
The give and go almost worked out for Homebrecker there.
Good job.
Back up to Taylor. Nathan Stormin, and the ball gets tipped.
Good job by McCoy. Heads up, get the quick rebound, pass it right back out, get the flow of the game back up for him. Seriously, the student section, half of them aren't even watching. That back half, which are the freshmen/sophomores, aren't even watching the game. The ones in the middle are all on their smartphones.
Quite concerning. Homebrecker's shot. It's good. What a move from Homebrecker. He gets the and one.
That was a great layup.
It's now 40-23. And with three-point play attempt coming from Homebrecker with this free throw.
I wonder if the words school spirit are in their vocabulary.
I don't know. And the free throw is good, so it's 41-23. And the lead is slowly approaching 20 plus for Pius. This is not what I was expecting given the first 5 minutes of the game. It looks pretty close, but Sedalia.
That's the first mid-range shot.
And it's good.
First mid-range attempt I've seen from them.
But it looked good until they start chucking up 3s. McCoy gets the pass stolen, and it is still Pius ball.
About 2:24 left in the third quarter.
McCoy gets it in the Homebrecker. He's looking, beautiful pass, injured hip, layup no good. Looks like it came off his hand wrong. Great pass from Homebrecker though. Buckner drives in, he's looking to put the team on his shoulders here. He drives, layup, almost got the 3-point play, but
that's what they've been.
McCoy went down hard.
That's what they've been missing all that night, or all night. Yeah, holy Lord. That attacking the basket, drawing the foul.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just frustrating to watch. I mean, what does that coach do? I'm just curious. Like, what's his job? Like, what does he do during practice?
You know, I don't know.
They have some talent. Number 1's pretty good, Buckner.
Couch has been good. He's been. I think maybe that's why they've sort of, fallen off, is because Couch scored their first 7 straight points. He was their playmaker, and then he got taken out of the game. I don't know if that's his fault or if that's good coaching by Coach Coakley. Either way. And the attempted steal by Buckner comes up. Still St. Pius ball.
Either way, they need to get their stuff together if they want any hope of being remotely even in this game, much less win it or tie it to get to overtime.
Yeah. All right, Homebrecker with the ball. He gets watch for a dunk here, and he throws it down. That was a wow.
Oh dear.
Buckner with the ball.
Alley-oop now?
I was thinking the same thing. Buckner with the ball, gives it to Keone. He's feeling it. He loses the ball. Nathan Storm gets these, looking to push. He's going to pull it back. Homebrecker gets it. He's driving. Loses the ball.
He can obviously dunk, but the ball handle's quiet right there.
Yeah. Homebrecker wanted the foul there. Gelkin gets it, and it is a push-off.
shoved Kyle Taylor. From the looks of it.
Looks like just a frustration foul there.
Yeah, they're up and down play, up and down mentality. They need some more consistency and discipline, and that comes from top to the bottom.
Homebrecker checks out of the game.
Whether it be the seniors or the coaches, that's from top to the bottom. So it's not just on the coach. It's from all leadership positions on the team.
Nathan Storm's looking to drive. He kicks it to McCoy. Back to Conforti. Back to Nathan Storm. Makes the guy miss. This shot's no good. Conforti gets the offense rebound. He goes up, gets fouled. Great play there by Conforti.
Heads up too. He was about ready to go up, and then he saw he was about to get rejected, so he managed to get the guy to commit. Drew the foul. Good basketball.
Excellent move there, and a great hustle by Conforti.
Little jab step action.
His first free throw is good, so it is 42-29, St. Pius.
55.4 seconds left.
Ben Wade checks in for Salinas. Witherow's on the bench right now with his nose wrapped up.
Don't get elbowed in the face.
His nose seems to be a bigger target than most people's nose.
Fair enough.
Because he's gotten hit in the nose, countless times.
That would be just like my head.
Just
Tom
like Pete's head.
Yes. If I get another concussion, soccer might be out of the question.
You might want to call it quits.
My soccer career from here on out will be interesting. Let's just put it that way.
You're already on, skating on thin ice there.
Not just thin ice, Frank. I have a foot in the water already. I'm trying to figure out a way to get it out.
I think I questioned this last game, but I'm not sure how someone gets so many concussions playing soccer.
You get hit in the head, man. It's a violent sport.
Is it the headers that do it to you?
Headers, getting hit in the face repeatedly. I've been stomped on the back of the head before.
No, that'll do it. Yeah.
I jumped high for a header, missed it, got hit down below, landed awkwardly on the side of my head. You can get them all sorts of ways. They're not all from soccer either. So. Bleeded in the head. Yeah, I haven't bled from the head yet. That's one of the few positives, I have to say.
So it's 43-30, time running out in this third quarter. Buckner with the ball.
My only recommendation to those of you who play soccer is don't get stomped in the head by guys wearing very metallic spikes. It doesn't end well.
Or, don't go incredibly hard for a header.
I mean, at least for the metal spikes, I went for the slide. I didn't quite get the ball.
Great shot there by Buckner.
That was a great shot to end the quarter. 43-32 to end the third quarter. Closer game now.
Yeah, I don't want to exaggerate, but we might have a game. If they get their...
They actually started playing basketball instead of just chucking up threes, and now it's all of a sudden a game.
If their coach gets their game plan together and they start playing the way they did the first 5 minutes of the game, this could get interesting.
Yeah, but back to soccer. I missed the slide. I got a little bit of him. He got a little upset and made a little stomping action towards me.
Well, that's
yeah. Almost dropped the cheerleader. You see that?
They cheered more for the cheerleader for that in the game.
The only time they pay attention is when people are jumping around right in front of them. They're like 3-year-old kids. Like, there has to be motion going on right in front of them for them to be paying attention. Bright colors, the bright colored uniforms of Pius, the cheerleaders.
I hate to call out our own student section, but it's disappointing.
So yeah, I mean, you're graduating. You should be able to call them out. I mean, I just don't care at this point.
Well, the good news is there's about, not a lot of people from my class in there, which is also pretty concerning, but I blame it on the sophomores.
You have some senior girls up front. They don't seem to, be that into the game.
They're not even looking at the courts. Well, start of the fourth quarter, 43-32, St. Pius.
During a timeout, we need to zoom in on the student section with Stoddard just to give an idea of to the fans out there what we're talking about. Hang on a second. Stoddard, during your timeout, we want you to show.
Homebreak, Salinas shot's no good.
Or
no? Shoot. Okay, so now it's St. Pius's ball. Conforti takes it out, gives it to Homebrecker. Looks like they're running a man press there. Homebrecker drives, takes it, he gets fouled. Great way to take it coast to coast by Homebrecker there.
All right, so this is the part where Stoddard, do it now. All right, so I want you to take a very close look at what we're talking about. You got a bunch on their phones. You got a bunch looking opposite directions. That whole back side just not even looking at the game. You got to wonder why they're even sitting there. To the left are a bunch of other students who just don't want to stand the whole game and are lazy.
At least they're watching, I'll give them that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're, here's the theory, maybe they're not in the student section because they actually want to watch the game.
Right.
That's how sad it is. The student section's come to the point where they don't even watch the games anymore.
Right.
All right, Stoddard, you can back to the game now. Thanks, buddy.
All right, Homebrecker's, both of his free throws are good, so it's 45-32. And the foul there.
I don't know why this gets to me. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Maybe it's because when you go to a college game, they're very into it and everything. And
Oh, college games are ridiculous.
it's just, then you come here and it's just kind of sad, honestly. But anyway, we're gonna stop at this.
The best student section in college basketball, Allen Fieldhouse, baby.
Kansas,
Yep.
Arizona State.
Arizona State? I thought you were a Wisconsin fan.
I am, but I'm just saying that those guys are crazy out there, out west.
All right.
The time zone difference.
Oh, maybe. It's 45-34. Buckner drives in. Some crafty ball handling. Good pass in there. Rejected by Salinas.
Oh, look at the Tribe doesn't even boo.
The Tribe's actually getting into it now. They don't like the
That
call.
wasn't even them. That was to the right. That was the people actually watching the game. The people standing, they all glanced up to their phones like, what's going on?
Salinas did not like the call. Coakley calls a timeout. Coakley didn't like the call either. I think he called a timeout just to regroup and settle the players down.
I mean, you got a ball, and that's just,
Salinas,
to be fair to the ref, that is the first really bad call I've seen tonight. He's done a good job.
from all my years of playing with Lucas, he's just, for some reason, he's been a target of refs. They just I don't know what it is. Maybe because he's a big guy, because he's tall.
4 red cards right here, and countless other yellow cards / blue cards from indoor. I think I got a purple card once. They ran out of blue cards for a soccer game, and they just gave me a freaking purple card. No idea what it was. But yeah,
Salinas gets a lot of fouls called on him. A lot of questionable calls.
referees just seem to see me and they're like, hey, let's pick on that kid. He does anything remotely wrong, we're giving him a card.
Yeah.
Ironically, I only have 1 card during high school, though. During club, though, oh my God. Wow. It's bad.
Peony's first free throw is no good. So it remains 45-34. McCoy checks in for Salinas. And Keone's second free throw is coming up now. It is no good, so he misses both. And lane violation on Pius, so he gets to shoot again.
They got to be more focused than that. You can't give them that second opportunity to get that point back. Every point matters in this late stage of the game, especially now it's a single-digit ball game. Looks of it, right?
No, 11.
It's 11.
Yeah.
Well, they gave him the point back, so now it's 10.
So now it's 10, yeah.
Miscounted there. Mathematics are not exactly my strong suit, admittedly. Which is why I'm not going into a math science field for college.
Hornbrecker drives in, pulls it back out, gives it to McCoy. McCoy's looking to drive. He picks it up, gives it to Conforti. Conforti's driving. Great pass into Kyle Taylor. His layup is good. What a move from Kyle Taylor. The scoop shot layup. The pass from Conforti was good, first of all, and the scoop layup was good. And the and one from Kyle Taylor, just beautiful.
Embraces contact, bounces off, gets a beautiful little lay-in. Just wow. That's something you see in higher levels of play.
Right. And his free throw is good, so 48-35 St. Pius. He looks to be a rising star for the St. Pius team in the coming years.
Only freshman last year on varsity. Do we have a freshman on varsity this year? I don't think we do.
No, we do not. We have a freshman on JV though, Jude Shields.
Yeah. Played soccer with Jude. He was on JV, I was on varsity. But it seems quite an interesting guy. Let's just put it that way.
Yep. Taylor, great pass into McCoy, kicks to the hip. Hip's looking to make a move. He drives in, and do they call it travel? No.
Yeah, foul.
They're debating on it.
Like grabbed his
One ref
arms.
calls foul, one ref calls travel.
Grabbed his arms before he could take a third step. You can't just grab a guy.
And they are giving him the foul. So Sedalia's fans are not happy about that. They wanted the travel.
Should get some glasses, obviously, passed around for him. Because the guy grabbed his arms
Before he traveled.
before he could travel. Yeah. He took one step, got the second foot down when the guy just absolutely grabbed him, which forced him to take a third step because he couldn't go up, he couldn't go down. The guy just grabbed him.
Right. So Hip goes to the line. They're in a bonus. His first free throw is no good.
Oh, okay, so never mind. I just brain freeze right there.
So Buckner with the ball. I think Buckner's had the ball for over 50% of their possessions. He's really their he's playing the true point guard role. And
That's why he
number
knocks out.
21 goes up, gets fouled, so he'll go to the line.
Oof. That's why he box out.
But I mean, overall,
Literally, all he had to do was take one step forward and grab it. That's oof.
overall, I think we've been doing pretty good at boxing out so far.
Pretty good, but that was just a prime example. That's what they've been doing, actually, more. That was just literally could not have been spot on a better example.
So the first free throw from Weymouth is good. It is 48-36, St. Pius. Second free throw, good.
We have 3 seniors, don't we?
Yes. McCoy, Salinas, and Withrow.
Yeah, we only said 2 during
did?
pregame, I feel like, yeah.
Well,
Just thinking about that.
to our defense, we were pressed for time. We were struggling, you know. I think in terms of and Keone misses a layup. He wanted to dunk there, but Homebreaker played good defense. The pass in the hip. He's looking to make a move. Hook shot. He gets fouled. He goes to the line.
That was a great post play right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say in terms of organization, this is towards the bottom of our list in the broadcast. Yeah.
I mean, I was just thinking about that. I was like, we only mentioned 2. I felt like there was a third. I
Yeah.
happened to glance over at the senior posters and I'm like, wait a minute, there's 3. Bobby.
Yeah.
And I was waiting to see if you'd say it or not, because it's.
Well, our apologies to McCoy. His first free throw is good. It's 49-37, St. Pius. Second free throw, good. 50-37, St. Pius, and we are closing in on 5 minutes.
5 minutes, 25 seconds.
So about 5.5 minutes left in the game. And that shot's good by number 33, Morrison.
Press here.
Kyle Taylor in the corner, kicks at the hip. Hip with a wide open shot, it's good. Buckner bid on the pass, good move.
That was great. That was just overall, that was a very well executed play.
So it's like Couch finally back in the game. Why did they take this kid out, Pete?
Foolish coach.
I mean, he had their first 7 points. Gets taken out of the game. They go in a slump. He comes back in, scores right away.
I don't know what to tell you.
Kyle Taylor's driving baseline. He gets fouled.
I mean, when your coach only, stands up once during the game, it's literally just stretch his legs because they're probably falling asleep. I mean, that's pretty atrocious right there.
This has been quite the game tonight. A lot of interesting things have happened.
This is prime A on the Tribe. If you zoomed in right now, like almost you could see at least 4 different people just turn around. It's just ridiculous.
Timeout called by St. Pius there, I believe.
I don't know why it gets to me. I don't know why. Yeah.
All right, so halftime. We're gonna use this halftime break to talk about our pregame interview or our postgame interviews, assuming that they actually are on time and they come up here. But looks like we're gonna have the 2 seniors that we mentioned. When we left out McCoy, we're gonna bring Salinas up here and hopefully Joe Withrow too. So they're going to just give us some insight on the game and what they think went well, what they think went not well. And they're going to talk about their final home game here and obviously the playoffs. So look forward to that at the end of the game. So when the game ends, be sure to stay and do not tune out. So we're back in the game. Kyle Taylor is at the free throw line.
Then after that, it's dinner for me at 9:30 or whenever we're.
Yeah. That free throw is no good. They're fighting for the offensive rebound. Keone gets it, pulls it up, gives it to Buckner. Couch gets it. He shoots a three. It's no good. They're fighting for the rebound and jump ball.
I like the hustle from Mr. Hip there, but he might want to be careful. The way he kind of twisted, I was like, oh God. I'm just, be a little careful when they start going to the ground is all I'm saying.
Right. Does make you a little nervous too.
Yeah. From a guy with...
Couch goes up the shot. Beautiful block by Kyle Taylor there, coming from behind.
From a guy with knee problems in his past as well, it's just you literally feel the pain when somebody twists it weird or. Oof.
Buckner kicks out the Couch, wide open for three. It rattles out. McCoy with the rebound. Homebrecker slowing it down. He crosses up, drives, left-handed layup, just rims out. He gets his own rebound. He's fighting for it, and it's a jump ball. Homebrecker hits the floor hard. He gets back up, though.
Mr. Joey Lynch just asked us why we don't have a Spanish broadcast, and I just simply replied, no hablo español.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's not exactly, I think, that we have too many Spanish-speaking viewers. At least not that I know of. I mean, for all I know, everybody viewing this from Mexico City or something. You never know. Maybe from Tijuana or...
Kyle Taylor's shot was no good. Kicks to the... Got to fight for the ball here. He slides. The ball goes up in the air. Keone gets it. Homebrecker tips it, and Buckner gets it. What a crazy
something tells me this
turn of events.
A lot more physical right here. You see that fast chain of events here.
And three, no good. The foul on Conforti. He gets called for the foul. Keone gets pushed over, or Keone pushes over McCoy there. McCoy hits the deck.
So the guy jumps into Johnny, falls off. That's a foul. The other guy pushes over Bobby. It's all right. Whatever. Who cares? But
and then Conforti gets taken out after that foul. Salinas comes back in. I think you're right. That was a very physical two plays there.
Yeah, it's getting a little intense here, a little heated. It's a 12-point game, 3:25 to go in regulation. I'm going to say game personally. That's my prediction. But yeah. I mean, look. At least we have the cheerleaders doing something.
So, Wayman's first free throw was off. He'll try again.
Why even come is my question. I mean, why even go?
Maybe just to...
If you can organize an event.
To talk to your friends.
I mean, yeah, you can go talk to your friends elsewhere. You can go get dinner or something. Go see a movie. There's some new movies that have been coming out there pretty good.
Maybe it's just the atmosphere,
What, the possibility of getting nailed with a ball or by a player?
I just think, I don't know. Just being here, maybe. Wayman's driving.
That's a charge.
And the St. Pius bench is not happy with that call.
That's pathetic.
Morrison drove in, shouldered McCoy down onto the ground.
Now
Finally, the tribe's heated.
Well, this is probably the most pathetic thing I've ever seen from anybody ever called by a referee.
The tribe was furious.
The guy dribbles into him. Beautifully set up, beautiful footwork there by Bobby to go down what he did. Puts his shoulder square into his chest, right into his sternum. That's a lot of pain.
That was like a running back play.
Yeah, that was like a fullback trying to charge through into the end zone. That's just pathetic.
Is that a lane? I believe it's a lane violation. A technical. Keone gets teed up. Now the tribe's into it. Everyone's into it. Here we go.
It only took him 3.5 quarters. Man.
So it took a bad call to finally get the whole gym pretty much into the game.
And I guarantee there was only like half of that watching, and then they got upset, so it forced the other half to be like, oh, I was watching.
So you think is it mob mentality there? They're all just like, oh. everyone around me is going crazy, so I'm going to go crazy too.
Exactly. That was exactly what it is.
Selena's going to shoot the technical free throws here. First one, good. 54-43 with 3 minutes left in the game. Selena's second free throw. It is off. Pius will get the ball back.
We need to get better with our free throws. We've missed a lot of free throws tonight. You notice that?
Oh, is that a double tech?
I think it was. I think that's what that was originally. That was originally a technical foul, and then he complained again.
Or
and
is
he
he,
gave another technical.
or was that a foul and then the tech? I think it might have been a foul.
Foul, it wouldn't still be everybody gone on the.
That's what they do. On if it's technical, they just shoot.
Yeah, no, I know about the technical. What if it was just a regular
No.
foul?
They'll still shoot free throws that way for a regular foul because they get the ball back anyways.
Fair enough.
So homewrecker gets the ball. I'm not sure what the call was there. It's 55-43. I believe it was a foul and a tech. Salinas is looking, trying to get it inside. Kyle Taylor takes it up, sets it back up, gives it to McCoy in the homewrecker. He drives baseline, goes up, layup, no good. He looks like he almost got his offensive rebound. Zach Morrison gets it. Buckner's driving. He almost pulls up, kicks to the couch for three. It is no good. McCoy with the rebound.
It was looking like he was looking to see if he could draw a foul on that pull up more than anything.
Buckner's wide open in the corner. He takes a three. It's no good. And that is a foul on number 21, Weymouth. So,
2:17 to go.
Yep. So many empty possessions for Sedalia this whole entire game, just from chucking up, errant threes.
They've shot a lot more threes. They're not efficient. We've been efficient. We've been milking a lot of clock. When we do take a quick shot, we make it. And that's really what it comes down to.
I never understand why homebreakers for free throw is good. I never understand why at the beginning of a game in any sport, if a game plan's working and it's going as planned and they're doing good, but then the coach just goes away from the game plan. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
Might want to get more people involved. Might want to change the tempo.
Like we saw that in the Chiefs and Steelers game. First drive from the Chiefs was amazing, but they went away from what was working.
I mean, to be fair, it's the Chiefs. They have to lose in the playoffs. It's their thing.
I don't want to get it too much into that. I could talk about the Chiefs for hours.
It's like the Lions. You guys aren't going to win a Super Bowl anytime soon, believe me.
Here's my take. I'm not confident that we can win a Super Bowl with Alex Smith. Put a good quarterback behind under center.
Tony Romo is going to be a Chief next year. That's my prediction.
I'm okay with that personally. Buckner gets a steal. It's good, and he gets the and one. 56-45.
Looks like
just under 2 minutes.
Homewrecker just got a technical. Oakley's mad.
Yep. Looks like he complained about the call there, so that'll.
I mean, he barely tapped him on the elbow, to be fair.
Buckner will shoot the. See, watch what they do here. So he'll shoot the technical free throws, and then he'll shoot the and one free throw. Refs look talking things over there. Nathan Storm checks in for homebreaker. He may be done for the night. And in comes Ben Wade. It looks like they're putting in their bench here. He comes in for McCoy. That might be the last time McCoy plays on St. Pius's floor. This for his career. First free throw is off. But Bobby McCoy, he had a great career here at St. Pius. Playing with him freshman year, he was always a hustler. He wasn't always the leading scorer on the team, but you can always count on him to get in there and
grab some rebounds, get those steals, do what needs to be done.
So Buckner's third free throw is good. So
every team needs that to be successful. That one guy always has that motor running.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too fast, but it's a 9-point game. Let's see what happens here.
I mean, there's a
Buckner with the ball. It's a minute and 20 seconds left. Couch with the 3. It's no good. That would have got him going, but it's no good.
They're going to have to actually start hitting those threes if they want.
Beautiful ball moving by Storm. He gets fouled from behind by Couch. The sophomores are finally into it because the sophomore is in the game. You know?
I have no comments. I have no further comments.
I think we're done. Just beating the dead horse there.
It's just, I have nothing left to say. I've said my bit. I have my video evidence from earlier, thanks to Mr. Jack Stoddard. Yep. And,
So now it's a 10-point game, 57 to 47. This game is pretty much all wrapped up here. Couch with the rebound. He's looking to probably just pull up, or he's driving. He takes it in. The shot's good. Back to an 8-point game. Storm gets the ball. Back to Taylor. They're pressing. They're looking to foul. And Couch is angry. He thought he had to steal there, and personally, that call could have gone either way. Kyle Taylor will go to the free throw line now. I believe they're in a double bonus.
I'd like to hit them both. That way you make it a 3-possession game at a minimum, and they'd all have to be 3s. I mean, technically, 8-point game. That's still technically a 3-possession game, but one of them is a 2-pointer.
And maybe they get it to a 10-point win, so all the people who bet for the over-under of 10 points, who bet over will be happy.
I didn't gamble on this game. I only gamble on professional sports, Frank. Super Bowl, lost some money, made some money.
Great hustle play by Salinas. Crowd's letting him hear it. Ben Wade gets the ball. Oh! Hard block by Salinas. The Tribe's going crazy. Kyle Taylor with the ball.
That was a major flop.
So much excitement with only 30 seconds left in the game.
That was a major flop. The guy literally walked into him and go, oh! And then just fell backwards. He was not running hard enough to be hit like that. What time is it, by the way?
8:40.
Oh, I'm going to be eating a late dinner. This is the first night, I might add, in a month, literally a month, that I've been able to sleep in. This night will be tomorrow morning.
What are you doing? What are you possibly doing now?
Washington, D.C., academic team, church events, service out. It's been an insane last about 30 days. And I'm going to finally get back-to-back nights where I can sleep in. I will be taking full advantage of that.
Yeah. See, I can't really sleep in. The latest I can go is probably 9 or 10.
Yeah. During the day, I'm packed mostly for those days, but during the night and in the morning, sleep is the only thing on the old schedule there. Because my God, do I need it.
So Ben Wade will go to the line. Under 20 seconds left in this game. Tribe's letting them hear it. His brother Jack is in the crowd.
Hey, you want to make another bet? $5 says they do that. I believe that we will win, Shane.
I'll bet you on that.
So I'm saying yes, it will happen.
And I'm saying no.
All right, $5.
All right. No, 3 is no good. Nathan Storm gets the ball. He's driving, and he pulls it out, and that'll end the game. Your final score: 61 to 49, St. Pius. So stay tuned for your halftime show. Thomas. All right, so stay tuned. I mean, not the halftime show, the post-game show. Yeah, stay tuned for the interviews, and we'll be there shortly. This is $5. All right, so again, we had some bad luck with our interview for tonight, but that's okay. We're just going to give our quick game recap here. So, you got any final thoughts on that game?
I'm just imbued with just like this fed upness, with the tribe. I keep beating this dead horse, but man, it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what to say. I don't know, it irritates me somehow. Anyway, with the game, it was a good game. We pretty well dominated. Poor coaching, I would say, on Sedalia's side, but you didn't hear that from me. I'm chucking up threes. Quite a game plan. We got a Jack Stoddard. Stoddard, you want to be interviewed?
For what?
Post game.
I don't know what to say.
First thought that comes into your head.
It was a good game. We won, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was awesome.
How was it working the camera up here?
Stressful at times, but it's hard work pays off, as they say. So,
Jack Stoddard, everybody. There's our post-game interview. All right.
You gotta take what you can get at some of these.
What I agree, it was a good game. Our St. Pius game plan, very well executed. We worked the ball down. We attacked it right away. And I think, just what we talked about before the game, our depth really made up for that, for not having Joe Withrow. But it was a good game. And, final score is 61-49. So I think that'll do it for tonight. So be sure to tune in. Hopefully we'll do the playoffs. We're going to try and do playoff games, but we'll let you know. So stay tuned.
I mean, this could be our last broadcast, period, you and I together. I mean, thinking about it, because baseball, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that. It might be radio. Who knows what we're going to do. Playoffs, we're not sure about that. I mean, this could be our Frankie Lacossi and Pete Haas's last combination. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of sad.
I'm kind of sad, yeah.
Not to get sentimental here, but I mean, we had to whip up packages there for broadcasting, 30, like a 30-minute process, because either one of us was gone during the week, or because we're too lazy. But don't talk me into that. So yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yep, I agree.
All right, Frank. Well,
We're going to try to get a press pass for if they go to Columbia.
apparently we're supposed to try to get a press pass if we go to Columbia, likely for girls. Sorry, boys. But so check us out if we get to that. If not,
Yeah, if we don't get to that, like you said, this might be our last broadcast. So, just in case, it's been real honor, Pete.
it's been great.
All right, so we'll let you know if we're doing playoffs. So that'll be it. See you guys next time.